Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. They're lining up to boot it away. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys in that huddle offensively just seem to play better knowing they've got confidence in this guy.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Just need a few inches on third down to move the sticks on this opening drive. Nice move there. At the 45 on his way. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback now breaking the field. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to move it through the air. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moore. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Coming after it. Takes a hit as he fires. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Now the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Smith. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the 1st down.
It's a nice job on the pass rush defensively. Just couldn't quite get there in time. They delivered the hit, but not before the quarterback completed the throw.
9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll try the right side. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat-and-mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
They'll keep it on the ground. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Direct snap. Finding more yards with the spin move. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, the offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Both of these defenses, David, anchored by star middle backers.
I mean, they're just stars right in the middle of the defense. You'll see them go sideline to sideline, and they will make plays all over the field.
Yeah, these guys are the heart and souls of their defense. They're the leaders. Everybody looks up to them. They're constantly making plays.
A quick pass to the left. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
And here comes the offense on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can. He tries to take the top off. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. All by himself down the middle. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
Lining up to add another. Right down the boulevard. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And boy, did they finish with a huge play in the passing game, scoring from 85 yards out. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Mason. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Morris. They bring him down, and he's gonna lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Running back searching for a hole. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's in for the score. Touchdown.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a drive there of 82 yards, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He'll come out throwing on first down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Might as well give it to him again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Fires it. He's got an open man. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. First down to start the drive after the break. It'll be a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off play action. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got a touchdown. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department.
Ready to try the point after. Splits the uprights. An 84-yard drive there. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Extending the play. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't gonna happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
The counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack, attack, attack. All of a sudden, 2 guys pull across the formation. Now you've got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance and really keeps you on your heels.
From the gun on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Gets it out quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Trying to convert this 2nd and short. They're going back to the ground. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They'll ride the hot hand. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And it'll be a touchdown.
The quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Jet sweep to the receiver. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And you gotta love it. Get the ball to your playmakers any way you can. Use their speed to your advantage. Nice job handing him the football, getting his speed to the outside to have a successful play.
Now on first down from the 30. Wide receiver shows motion. Got it behind the line. It's Booker. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll go to the ground. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to take the top off. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Looking for a block, it's Mason. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Running with power. Pretty good job of running to get there to the 32.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You don't have to make things complicated. You see zone, you throw the hitch, you pick up some positive yardage.
Yes, Reese, that's easy when my guy's really fast and quick. Those guys in the slot, get it to them after the catch is their specialty, can make some magic happen.
On the move, it's Morris. Open space at the 25. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Snags it. Into the end zone for a touchdown. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Gets it out fast. Oh, man, he goes down, and he's going to lose yardage on that one.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Mason. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The give to the tailback. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. Makes the catch and gets the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team out there getting set. Coming out with it, it's McPherson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. caught in the backfield. It's Stone. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. He's off to the races. Past the 10. Touchdown.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half. And listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it in with a huge play, an 80-yard touchdown pass. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Trying to find his man on first down. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The offense will quickly use a timeout. On 1st and 10 from the 38. He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Ross. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. With the catch, it's Morris. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. He's looking to pass. Got it! Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here. You know, people like to make fun of quarterbacks, call them soft. They're nuts. He knew he was going to get drilled and still deliver the ball.
And I love the fact that he knew where his answer was against that blitz. He saw man coverage on the back end of that and immediately knew where he had to go with the ball.
Power ahead. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They go 83 yards on the drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll leave it with him. He breaks a tackle. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
He'll take another shot here. Makes a catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
How about the bomb, the Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great, doesn't get to the football to make a play.
Lining up for the PAT. Bangs it through for an extra point. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in San Antonio as we say hello from our broadcast studios. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those 1st downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one thanks to 2 of the best receiving core in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
All teed up and ready to go here in the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Feeling some heat. Fires on the run. Pulls it in on the right. Open runway ahead. Touchdown!
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Mason. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Fires left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. He's looking to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that they tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds a man by himself. Got a lot of running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They'll throw it on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got him downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Fast motion from the offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. He wants to throw here on second down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
Man, let it rip, young fella. I mean, closing in on 450 yards, throwing the ball early and often with a lot of success.
They'll send out the kicker here. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's more. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is snowed under. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to make magic with his feet. Get every inch you can, but don't take the big hit. Great job by the quarterback.
Defensively on 3rd and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let him throw the football. Make him throw it underneath. And how about this quarterback? He does an unbelievable job scrambling around, now hitting the gas, picks up so many yards. Now he makes it a 4th down and manageable. So much easier on the offense.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Line gets set, 1st down. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The completion short of the sticks, it's 2nd down. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Here's the handoff. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Trying play action. Looking for the end zone. And it's in there for a touchdown. This dude is absolutely taking a flamethrower to this secondary, torching everybody in sight.
So find something different, right? Like double team him, do whatever it takes to not let that guy beat you. He's just consistently being the one that's destroying you. You got to find a way to make somebody else work, make somebody else beat you.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. Just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Mason. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Makes the catch and knocked down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Now on second down. Pulls and fires complete. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense. They're churning out positive yardage early.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick release on the RPO. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got three DBs, three corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. You saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit, and you see more drops over the middle of the field.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Quarterback lucky to get rid of it on that running back screen. That defender was all over him in a hurry.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Oh, look out, there he goes. The 10. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a play that can build momentum, a 78-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. The quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He wants to go deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the right. He makes the catch. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Going up top on first down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
I feel like this guy's having one of those games. It happens maybe once in your life. He's just been open everywhere on the field. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. He's turning these defenders around. They just simply can't cover him.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Booker. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Moving closer to the red zone. It's at the 27 on first down. This time they'll go to the running game.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
The give to the back. Smashes through. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get rid of it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And this is why it's so nice to have a guy under center you can trust. You understand the situation. 3rd and long, I want to go get this 1st down. But I'm in field goal range. I got a chance to go up by more than a field goal. Nice job throwing the football away when he didn't see the look he wanted.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now this offense is back on the field. He'll do it himself. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing about these QBs that can move and run all over the place and give you so many options is that didn't even look like much, but he chews up so much yardage and gets those little gains that just death by 1,000 cuts that continue to happen with this offense.
He wants to pass it on second down. He lets one fly deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Fights off a defender. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll go to the air. Get it out on the screen. Can't get him to the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D-linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
I think we're going to see more and more of this in college football. It used to be that if it was 4th and inches and you're on your own side of the field, you automatically punt. But I like that play call there. With their offensive line and their ability to run the football, just go out and get it and keep the drive alive.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Slings it. He's got it. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point gives him a 1-point lead here in the 4th. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down for this offense. He's going to pass. Finds the tight end. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
On second down, just keeps firing. Complete to the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go, all right, he's not going to beat me anymore, but the defense continues to give up yards, and he is like, yes, please.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. Wide out in motion. Reads it, fires complete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He wants to throw it again. Looking left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space, and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll go right back to the run. The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
On first down, here comes this offense. The give, and tick, 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 tick.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Dialing up a second down pass play. Got his man downfield. Flying down the left side. He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, too. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the defense trying to protect the lead, but they could also put a punctuation mark on this thing and end it with a big turnover.
Well, no question. They've got to score a touchdown and get the two-point conversion here. But that's a good start to this 2-minute drive. You always want to get it going. You want to get that momentum going, put the defense on their heels. They accomplished that with the last throw.
That last completion has them set up, 2nd and short. They go to the ground. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time. Likely their final drive. Wants to throw on 3rd. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got him, and they convert. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. He can just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Using the quick game.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Back to the air one more time. Pulls it in. It's Booker. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
2nd and short now after that completion. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
I can't believe it. He had a chance to just end the game right there. If the defender makes the catch in the end zone, up a possession, this is ball game. But because he put it on the ground, this offense still has life.
On 3rd down, going up top. Got it! Touchdown!
And great job by this offense, but the work is not done. You knew what you needed when you started this drive. Late in this ball game, time's running out. It's not on your side. best two-point conversion to go tie this puppy up.
They got the touchdown, but still a two-point conversion short of tying it up late. From the gun, looking for a man. Pocket starts to collapse. He's into the end zone. The two-point conversion is good, and we're tied here in the final period. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here comes the hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. To the air on 1st down. Looking for the score. If he runs this back, this game's over. Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They must protect the football here. They're already well within range of a game-winning field goal attempt. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They may just get the ball in position for a game-winning field goal here in overtime. Pushes ahead. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.